Hello, I'm Ryan Thorpe with UIndyathletics.com. This is part 2 of our National Signing Day video with head football coach Bob Bartolomeo. Part 1, we talked about the offense. We'll cover the defense and special teams this time. And Coach, we'll just go right into it. You got a couple of talented guys coming in up front.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of kids coming in and guys that are going to help us out. But two of them that stand out are Jacob Jones and Trevon Vincent. Both pluggers, big guys. We needed some big interior defensive linemen. Jones goes 295 and Vincent goes 290. So they're big guys that can help us stop the run and get after the quarterback. Jones is out of Ohio, real strong academic kid, and Vincent's here locally out of Lawrence Central. So again, great programs. That they come from, and again, both guys that can help us defend the run as well as get after the quarterback.
All right, then to the linebackers, you got guys coming from all over, some talented guys.
Yeah, we got three of them that stand out, but we have some others, like I said, in there. But Graves out of Chicago is a kid that we went after real hard, more of a bigger type linebacker that we felt we needed in terms of helping us stop the run up the middle. And he did a great job in his high school and flew around. And again, a great academic kid and a guy that does well in the classroom as well as on the field. Ben Honeyus is from Missouri, St. Louis area. Eureka had a great run, their high school did. Ben does a great job of flying around in the football. He fits out of our mold of guys that aren't the biggest guys, but they can run and hit you, and he does a great job there. And then Kiave Aguirre from Evansville is a state. He's in the wrestling tournament. He's undefeated and going after a state title. So you always like those guys that are tough guys because that's a pretty tough sport. And guy that has did a great job in camp this summer. I remember guys coming back and talking about him right away in terms of the camp. So we've got three great ones there, and hopefully they come in and are ready to compete in the fall.
All right, then moving to the back end, that's kind of your domain. Back there, who stands out in the DBs?
Well, we got a bunch of guys there, but four guys that Gabe Collins Green from Southport there is a guy that can play some corner. He was in our camp. He's a feisty guy, a guy that is not the biggest guy in the world, but he gets after people and gets in people's pocket. Real athletic guy. So he's done a great job in terms of being a guy that's a competitor. And again, another great student that is we're excited to have with us. Trayvon Hall and Lauren Strickland are from the Chicago area. Both guys are guys that can play either the corner or the safety, guys that can get after you in terms of tackling. And again, both very, very good students. I know that seems redundant in terms of what I'm saying, but in this class, real quick here, we've got a lot of guys that are high academic kids, and we were able to do some things with them financially with the academic side of it. So that helps and makes you a good coach in terms of getting them lined up. And then the last one is Landry Mavanuco, and Landry is a guy, a big, tall corner that Casey Gillen saw over in Missouri camp and really stayed on him. And he does a good job of covering guys, but he's a taller corner type of kid and a guy I'm really looking forward to getting here and working with. Another academic guy. I keep repeating that, but it's well worth repeating for sure.
Okay, then finally we'll touch on the special teams. Now you have a couple kickers on the announcement, including Avery Wilson out of Quincy, Illinois.
Yeah, he's a guy that Coach Gus saw in an Illinois camp, and again, when these guys come back from camp, you know that the player made an impression on these coaches when we start sitting around a table and talking about the players that we saw this summer. And again, he's a guy. Gus said, "Man, the kid's a competitor. He did well. Besides the kicking part of it, he was a guy that was feisty and getting after it. And on his visit, he was that type of player. So." Again, very, very good kicker, punter combination. So he's a guy that can do both and has done both. Works at his craft. I talked to him today, and he's in his heated garage kicking. So we're excited to get somebody like that. And then the long snapper is Levi McKinney. Jacob Schmatz did it all last year, so we wanted to really relieve him of that duty this fall if we could do that. And we think we found a great long snapper, short snapper, and Levi McKinney from New Pal. So we're fired up about that, and hopefully he can come in and compete to take Schmatz and relieve him of that duty so that he can get some more quarterback sacks.
Right on. Okay, well, I appreciate everybody watching. That does it for the defense. As I said, part one has the offensive Bart's take on the offense, so be sure to watch that as well. Bart, congratulations on a great recruiting class, and I appreciate the time as always.
Thank you very much. And again, we got a lot of great kids to add to this class besides some of the guys I mentioned. And, I can go on and on about this class. Big class again, and we're looking forward to having each and every one of these young men with us and helping our program to continue on the winning tradition.
Great. Good stuff, Bart. Thank you. Thank you.